Hey, thanks for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. I'm your host, Jake Hill. Today with Susan Bryant. She is with the Pawleys Island Festival of Music and Art. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did. Good job.
Man, this is amongst us. Susan, thanks for joining us today. Give us a little background on you, where you grew up. Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
I grew up in a small town, Smithfield, North Carolina, home of Ava Gardner, a very famous person. And I lived there my whole life. Went to school at University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, and have a background in journalism and marketing. Have been living in Murrells Inlet, which is a small town right beside Pawleys Island, for about 8 years with my husband and our lab Jackson. And we have 3 children together. But he is from Myrtle Beach, and we lived in Myrtle Beach for quite some time, and then moved south to the South End 8 years ago, and love it down here. Just love it so much. So
Perfect. All right, let's jump into the festival. I always ask these 3 things. What does it look like? Because people have never been there before that are listening to this. What does it smell like, meaning food? And 3, what does it sound like, meaning environment, activities, music, entertainment?
well, we've been around 33 years, and it is an outdoor festival under a large performance tent that seats 1,000 people. And then we have lawn seating around that we do like 250 to 300. We have a full stage, sound, lights. It is just the most wonderful venue to sit in a fall evening and listen to live music and sit beside people. A lot of the people who come live down here, but then a lot of tourists come and spend the weekends in the fall because the weather's so nice. And it is at a golf club. It's called the Reserve Golf Club. And so they have the property. We've got the tent there, and then we have food trucks that come every night. We have the concerts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we have 3 different food trucks. We have bars set up, and it is just a real fun party atmosphere. People just come and have a good time. We have a dance floor set up. We have video screens on each side so the people in the back can see up close and personal all the entertainers. So,
Oh, man, you just sold me.
it's
I
a lot
want
of fun.
in. I want in on your entertainers list. We're going to figure out how to make that happen. Hey, I'm going to let's talk about the food, because that is probably one of the biggest social media comments that we get across. Talk about the food that you guys have.
Well, we just do different types of food trucks. So we have Mexican, or we'll have hamburgers
Okay.
and hot dogs on one. And we have fried seafood. We have one that comes and does fried seafood, shrimp. And
Mm.
I mean, everybody begs for that. We have a pizza guy that comes and does an Italian, strombolis and calzones. And so I try to mix it up every night to have 3 different ones. And then we have a dessert one this year we're so excited about. I can't wait. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
So.
that's even better. That's even better. Okay. Talk about some of the types of music you've had in the past.
Oh my gosh. Well, we try to represent every genre that we possibly
Sure.
can. We've had, and actually this year is Best of the Fest. So these people that are coming this year have all been here, and they are some of the best ones we've ever had. So we have Steve Tyrell, who is a pop singer, career in writing music. And I mean, he does Frank Sinatra. I mean, he's amazing. The British Invasion years we've had before. They do all the British bands. So they're like, not a tribute, but that's what it's like. Then we have Spyro Gyra, that's our jazz performance, and we've had them before, and they do great. The Texas Tenors, this will be their 2nd or 3rd time coming.
Oh, fantastic.
They are phenomenal.
Yep.
The Spinners, we've had the Spinners before, and they just do great. The Doo-Wop Project is all doo-wop music, and we've had them, and it was a sellout. We've had Tavares last year. We've had we've all different bands. I can't even think of them all. It's like once they're gone, I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
But
no, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, couple of fun questions for you. You've given us a great visual of what this is going to look like, what it's going to feel like. Talk about the impact that this has on your community, or is it more of what your community has on impact of those who come to the event?
Well, our mission for the Pawleys Island Festival of Music and Art is that we go into the Georgetown County, which is the county we're in, schools K through 12. We bring all our performers do outreach in the schools. So we set that up, and every year it's different. It could be all the fifth graders come and see a performance, or we'll do a master class at a high school. We've had them come in and work with the band. We've had them come in and we've had resident artists come before and do art classes. We've done, we have had groups that are proficient in strings, so they might go to the orchestra at a school. So we do all of that, and we have scholarships that we raise money for through our fundraisers. Yep. Scholarships for high school seniors graduating, going into the arts programs. We have a violin program that we started in elementary school 3 years ago, and it's thriving and doing well, and the other schools are wanting us to do it there. So that is our mission, and that's why we do what we do, is to bring the arts and culture to these kids who may very well never see a live performance, may never go and see a Broadway play. And if we can expose them, we know that the arts are very important to learning, and we want them to have that experience.
That is that's about as good as of an answer as you can have when it comes to being well prepared and giving back in your community. I love that. Okay, a couple fun questions. You've seen a lot of concerts, you've seen a lot of live music. I'm in live music and entertainment full time, so I have to ask this: what's the best concert you've ever seen?
I got to pick two.
I'll let you have two.
Last year, I took my sister and we went to see Andre Bocelli, and that was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. I mean, because I just love his voice, but his children came and performed with him on stage, and they both, in their own right, it was an amazing concert. But before that, my favorite concert I've ever been to is James Taylor. That's my music. That's my era. And I'm a big country music fan. So I've seen Zach Brown Band. I've seen Thomas Rhett. I mean, I love any country concert. But James Taylor, hands down, is one of my favorite. How about you? Perfect. What's your favorite concert you've ever been to?
Oh, I think Garth Brooks.
I've never seen him live. Oh,
I think Garth would be there. But I mean, you like when you asked me that question, it kind of just depends on where I was, what age I was. Like I saw Chris Ledoux, and I thought at the time that was the greatest thing in the world. And then I've seen some rock shows. I saw Eric Church in a small venue before he was super famous, and that was the coolest night. But it wasn't so much just the concert itself. It was like the whole experience. So I get that. Okay, dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to your event knowing that you're going to sell $1,000 a seat tickets to get this thing, and all that money is going to go back into these programs you're supporting. Who you bringing to your event, dead or alive?
It'd have to be Andre Bocelli.
Oh, wow.
He fits our genre down here. I mean, it's mostly retired people. And I mean, he would be, amazing. And I would sell every seat. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, no, you definitely would. You definitely would.
There's no doubt.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. How do people find out more about what you guys have going on there?
Well, our website is pawleysmusic.com, and it has everything that we do. It has all about our fundraisers, because we do a couple of those. We have a wine and food gala that kicks off our festival season. This is like the 23rd year we've done that, and oh my gosh, it's so fun. And then we have a fundraiser in the spring called the Slow Country Sunday Supper that we do at a plantation. And so they can read all about that, and about our outreach, and about all of our scholarships, and just everything that we've done over the years. And I think they would be really excited and pleased if they came to Pawleys Island. I think they would be very happy in that decision to buy tickets and come spend a weekend here, because we're right on the coast, we're right on the beach. Wonderful. I think
it's a great idea. Very good, very good. All right, Susan, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate you greatly.
Thank you, Jake. I'm glad I got to meet you, and good luck out there.
Thank you.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine.